What's up with it? What's up with it, man? It's your boy Big C Holmes, man. Yeah, we golf too. Hey, welcome to another episode. It's episode 4. And today, got my son with me, young C Holmes, man. You know. What's up with it, man?
What's
How
up?
you doing? You good?
Yeah, I'm ready to play.
Man, I like treating you.
Hey, can't complain. I'm blessed.
Huh?
I'm blessed. Life good.
Good, man. You know, hey, let's start off by saying this. Hey, I want everybody to help me congratulate my son. He just received his master's a few days ago. So he's a master's degree haver. Congratulations.
Appreciate you.
You know what I'm saying? Very proud of you. You know what I'm saying? You're doing your thing, man.
Yes, sir.
You're doing your thing.
Got to.
You're doing your thing. Also, congratulations on being a new father. Almost a year now, but that's still a new father. So, you know, welcome to fatherhood, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right, man. So, you know, hey, with that being said, let's get started, man. So, check it out. How and why have you decided to really get into golf? And when did you start really loving golf or liking golf? What was your first experiences?
First experiences was as a kid. He got me my first set. And I would go, I wasn't really playing, but we went out there, hit some balls with you. And then my papa golf. So every time I'm over they house, golf on the TV all day long. So that was my first experiences with it. I didn't really, none of my friends or nobody I was around was playing golf, so I didn't want to play. I wanted football, basketball, but then got to college and I had some teammates that really golf. So we would go out there on the weekend. At first it was just something to do, just to kick it, hang out, but then I'm like, all right, hold up. It's something now that I'm not playing nothing, I gotta stay active, so it's working out and coming out here. And I like being good at stuff, so
Facts.
I wanna try to perfect my craft at this now, rather than just coming out here just to be out here. I wanna get good.
Hey, getting good. That's something that we always strive for. We don't want to be sorry at nothing.
Yeah.
That's good. You enjoying your little journey so far?
It's a work in progress. Some days man, I'm like, I'm never picking these clubs up again. Other days, it's cool.
Okay, well, look, check this out. Getting your master's is also a significant accomplishment. What motivated you to pursue getting your master's, and how has that impacted your professional, personal and professional growth?
Well, at first, once I got my bachelor's, I told myself I wasn't going back to school, but just, being around certain people, kind of wanting to get back into the realm of sports and that business. Talking to some people that are already in that business, they said, if you want to be in here, having your master's is key. So, I've always been a school dude, I've always excelled. So I'm like, that's something I know I can do for sure. And I want to be able to set that example for my son. Like, education is important. So if I got my master's, you might want to follow my footsteps. So I went back and did it. That way I can kind of get back into, the world of sports and, use that master's and help me get into that. And then just showing myself I can do something. I mean, I'm the only one in the family to get a master's now. We have, some
John.
Uncle John had it.
John got
yeah.
one. Yeah.
So just me and him. So I was like,
Yeah, I refuse to go back to school.
yeah.
Yeah, that's good. You have definitely always been a school dude. That was one thing coming up. I did what I needed to do, keep my pops off my ass, and be able to play ball. I did cool, but that was one thing though that I wanted to make sure too, that hey, if he was gonna have some problems with getting a scholarship coming up or something, it wasn't gonna be school. But you definitely made that easy for me, because I think I stopped checking his homework, man.
Elementary.
Probably I'm not giving it no past the 3rd grade.
Yeah.
I'm not. I want to say 2nd, but I don't want to look like no bad parent. But I'm gonna say 3rd grade. 3rd grade, I think I just stopped checking his homework. 1st, 2nd grade, I check it, and it was just shit. Everything was perfect all the time. And so I said about the third grade, I might have checked a little bit, and man, you did your homework? You sure you did your homework? You know, if you don't do your homework, if your grades don't reflect what you telling me, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
But third grade, straight A's. Fourth grade, straight A's. I said, well, this is something I ain't even got to worry about. I ain't worried about your homework, because I knew, that's when I was like, well, cool. I ain't got to worry about the education. He got that. Now I'm just going to train him to death. You know what I'm saying? Make sure make sure he right. So, hey, I appreciate that for not making me work so hard. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully Kai the same way.
Yeah,
man.
hopefully, man. While you speaking to Kai is my grandson. His son. He'll be 1 next month.
Yep.
Like I said, congratulations on becoming a new father. How has becoming a parent changed your perspective on life and the goals you have in the future?
I find myself like every decision I make, I always think about him. Like, how is it going to affect him? How is he gonna view this when he's older? Or how is this going to impact how his life is gonna look on the decision I make? So it's like, even just driving now, like I see myself driving different. Like, I'm like, damn, I always wondered that. Like, I feel like you drive so slow, but now it's like I see why. Like, it's just little things like that. Like, working out, like I want him to be like, yeah, that's my dad. When, like all these other, they might not look how they used to when they was younger, when they was playing. Like, I want to just be able to him just look at me and be like, yep, that's who I want to model my life after. Something like that.
Definitely want to set those type of examples. Parenting definitely is not. No one's perfect with that shit. You always, I look back and say, well, maybe I could have did this different. Maybe I could have did that different. But you always do what you think is right, what you think is the best for your child. Most parents, Let me ask you a question. So, when you got a son, don't you have already like a set plan for him? Like, it's just not that this is gonna happen, but you see, like, okay, this is what I want to happen. These are the steps I want to take. This is what I kind of want him to do. I want him to do this, and hopefully he do that, and
I mean, yeah, I got an idea, but it ain't ever nothing I'm gonna force on him. It's just kind of gonna be like, at the end of the day, I just want him to do good in what he want to do. Like, I don't want no mess up kid. So I'm just trying to do my best to just make sure my only set things for him to stay on the right path. Like, whether that's, hey, I want to be a doctor. Okay, so this is what we gonna do. We gonna start putting you in these things, or anything like that. Just know I don't want no bad things. So I really don't got no set. I know I want him to play football. I want him to, be an athlete, but I don't have nothing set in my mind. I just kind of want to make sure he stay on the right path.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, for me, I wanted, I had a vision. And I had that vision the same one you're talking about as well. But just coming from, back then, I want to say now in the world is just so, even though back then it was so much other stuff, but we was just focused on, I want him to be this, I want him to be a man, I want him to be the, and but in any of that, doctor, lawyer, baseball, basketball, whatever sport, everything take hard work, and that's what you want to try to show, hard work. You gotta put the work in. I don't care what you're doing, you gotta put work in, or it ain't gonna happen. So for sure, man. Hey, so what positive impact do you think our presence as black men in the golf community can have on breaking down stereotypes and promoting diversity in golf?
Big. You don't see it. Like, I turn on, like, you turn on the TV, and now that I'm getting into golf, I might click on the golf channel where I'm like, man, don't nobody out there look like me. So it's kind of like, I need to see somebody doing it. So now when you see, like, the Steph Currys, the Michael Jordans, the ones who really like taking golf serious, it's like, okay, now they are starting to trying to promote it. I think it started with them
Yeah.
for real,
Yeah.
because they got the most, you know,
Yeah.
biggest voice, biggest platform.
Yeah.
And then just showing, okay, now this is something that we can do like any other sport. We can really come take it over if you really like we put it in. So I think it's just starting with that, like starting with the celebrities, showing that golf is a sport that is not just for, you know, a certain demographic of people.
Yeah.
It could be for us too, and we could really
You know, that's
be
funny.
out here.
Yeah, I never even looked at it in that perspective, to be honest with you. But it do, you know. And Jordan been golfing for a long time, so I'm
Can't forget Tiger.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Well, of
that's
course,
just-
you know,
that's-
Tiger is the one who
yeah.
pretty much got us opening our eyes. But it's
Yeah.
just, you know, like we don't realize though, it's
Mhm.
so many black golfers from back in the day that really paved the way
She don't
for
know-
Tiger.
I don't know a single one.
Yeah, yeah, you know, I'm gonna send you some stuff because I got some stuff for you. But it's a lot, man. Your Siffers, your Dents, yeah, it's a lot of them out there, man. You know, so man, I just hope. But like with Steph, like this younger generation, people seeing these youngsters that play ball, seeing Steph golfing, seeing other athletes, high-profile athletes golfing. I hope that be like, you know what? Let me try that. Let me try that. I think too. I think like the fellas from Eastside Golf, I think are going to have a big impact on that as well, because they're showing you don't gotta come out here and look. You can be yourself. You can
Yeah.
come out here with your swag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you
that's
come
a
out
fact.
here swagged out with some nice polos, cool hats, and shoes. You know, they got the the Jordans and all that stuff
Yeah.
with the golf shoes. So I think that's gonna have a big impact on stuff as well. So hopefully that'll change in the future, because we definitely need to see some
Somebody got to come out with some.
representation on the PGA, man. Like some real representation, not just one here, one there. I'm talking about, dang, it's 5 or 6 of us playing on Sunday. You know what I mean? So, you know,
I feel
hopefully
like so you gotta provide opportunities for access. Like I'm using your old set. Like if you don't got the funds to really like dive into golf, it's not gonna stick, because
Yeah.
clubs ain't cheap,
Oh.
lessons not cheap,
Oh.
coming to the course just to hit balls not cheap. Like that's a whole meal. So yeah, so it's kind of like providing access and opportunities for us to get into it as well. It's big.
and that's where I think the
You can go pick up a basketball and go hoop.
Yeah.
You can go throw a football around, but getting a set of clubs is not as easy as.
and you what you don't hear about is, like, you hear a lot of athletes, and the ones that golf hopefully could try this too, because I know I'm gonna try to do some stuff as well. Me and my boy Steve was talking about. But I think, you know, a lot of the athletes, you build gyms,
Mhm.
you build fields.
Mhm.
Hey, come build a little spot where you donate clubs and stuff, where
Yeah.
they can come. You may not have, where you just buying everybody clubs, but they can come pick up a club and play and hit some balls and build some stuff like that. I think that'll help as well too.
Yeah.
So hopefully that'll happen in the near future. So what does playing football? How do you correlate playing football and playing golf, like your discipline? Do you like put that together? Like I correlate everything into sports and in the gym. Like even when I go practice, I'll take 10 balls, 10 of these, and I'll do 10 sets of 10 of a club. I just correlate everything to that, into discipline. But honestly, I think football and basketball, those sports, they just came easy. Like, we practiced, we did what we needed to do, but it just came easy to us because it was so natural.
Yeah.
This sport is not as natural
Nah.
as the other sports, so I think the discipline has to be even more if you really trying to play this sport and really be good. What you think about that?
Yeah, no, definitely. Like it's about repetition. Like, and you really gotta focus. Like playing DB, it's like it's the same thing. You gotta focus on feet, hands, knowing the coverage, watching film. It's the same thing out here. Like you don't just come out here. I mean, some people, it's natural in football. You just go out there and play, but you don't just come out here and just start, shooting. birdies and pars and straight line drive. Like it's,
not
and you
even
really got to
close.
focus on like, where's your placement, ball placement, where's your backswing, how's your wrist, how's your hands. Like it's like focus like any other sport. Like it ain't just it take. I think you got to be even more of an athlete to do golf than a lot of other stuff because it take everything all together, mind and body.
Mind and body.
And it's just repetition. Like you can't come out here for a week and think, oh, I'm good, and then take time off. Like you really got to be out here to really, perfect this craft.
Yeah, this golf is. People think it's because it do look easy. Oh, I go out there hit that little ball, man. Man, boy, I tell you, this golf thing. But I love it, man. I love it. Like I really, like I said, I'm focused right now on breaking 80. Some people, if you know what that means, that's a really good score shooting in the 70s for a average Joe that's just out here, working 80 hours a week, you know what I'm saying, and making sure he getting his work in on the course. But I'm really focused on shooting that 80, man. What's your goals? What's your goals for your golf game right now?
Golf game right now. See, I don't feel like I'm out here enough to have like those score goals, but right now I'm trying. My goals is I should be good enough not to lose balls. That's one. I should be able to straight shots in the fairway, and that's pretty much right now. Like in my stage of golf, those are my main goals. Like you go play, you got a limit of balls you can lose. After that, man, that's a bad day. Or how many fairway shots can you hit in a day? So it's kind of like incremental goals, and then putting. Like how many putts? Like I know I'm not going. I try to limit myself. Let me get 3 putts at least. Like now you're going over 4 or 5. Now you're doing too much. So. I ain't not really no score goals yet, but just small like incremental goals that's gonna lead up to that.
Lead up to the score, yeah. Definitely those small goals will definitely lead up in the low scores. Do you feel like playing now as an adult? Do you feel like maybe you but do you feel like I should have pushed you a little more in golf as a youngster?
Now playing. See, that's hard to say because as a kid, you would have tried. I'd be like, I'm not playing this. Like I knew for a fact, like
you stopped playing baseball, because it was too slow.
Yeah,
and I wanted you to really play some baseball.
Yeah, so
I couldn't get you. I said I couldn't get you to go back to practice, and I'm like, man, I can't force this dude to go to practice, man.
So I think as an adult, I want to say yeah, but I know as a kid, I wasn't gonna take golf serious. I wasn't gonna want to do it like. Put me some pads on or put me on the court. Like that's all I wanted to do. So, I mean, now looking at it as an adult mind, if I could tell my kids something, hey, and keep them clubs in your hand. But it is what it is. Like
we definitely going. We're gonna push the basketball, football. Hopefully he takes.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try.
But we definitely they're going to golf is going to be a key point as well, man. We're gonna be like, man, come on, you coming to play with us? Eventually. He gonna get good, you know what I'm saying? He might be a little slow, but I think introducing it to him, and when we say him, we talking about Kai, my grandson. I think introducing it to him very early would be key.
Yeah.
You introduce it to a 10-year-old that's been playing football, soccer, basketball, whatever. He might not. He be like, man, I ain't want to do this. 11-year-old, 12-year-old, it's gonna be hard. But I think introducing it to him early, like now, little baby set, hitting the ball around, you know what I'm saying? Like, because their minds are so turning so much now, they learning so much, man, that they'll pick that shit up so quick, man. And he get out here and be like, oh, I've been doing this in the house. This. So yeah, let's run this. So cool, for sure. So, in what ways do you hope to share the joys of golf that we've learned? What ways do you plan to share, like with your own child? Again, just like we just got to saying, what ways do you plan on sharing it with him? Like how are you going to introduce it to him?
Yeah, you made a good point. Some baby sets. He already got some baby weights. Like we work. That's what we do. We work out. So he see me work out. So same thing. It's just introducing it. So maybe some baby sets. I might have to start turning. That's one thing. Turning on that TV. I'll be wanting to watch some fights, some football. So I can't watch golf, but I be turning it on the TV, letting them sit there, watch it, see he can get into it. But yeah, just introducing it really. That's all you can do.
And I think it's just like any other sport, to be honest with you, as far as watching. And
It's like baseball, if it ain't the playoffs or the Dodgers, I can't watch it.
Yeah, I feel you on that one.
So it's,
I like baseball. I like to watch the beginning of the season
and then
the end. Now in between, I like to go to games, but it's hard to just sit there and watch. Yeah, but golf, I watch.
I play golf all day, but I'm just watching it. It's like, man.
I watch it all day. Hey, he will watch it though.
Yeah.
He, just like he sit there and watch all the other stuff, he will watch. I had him watching it. He was sitting there
watching it. Yeah.
He'll watch it. You know what I'm saying? He will watch it, man. But yeah, it's just like I said. It's just introducing them to the game young, man, and see if they take to it, and hopefully they do. Well, okay. So what legacy do you hope to create through your achievements in golf, education, family? What's the legacy you wanna leave?
Legacy. For family, I want them to be like, Dad made sure we was comfortable. Like we ain't have to worry for nothing. Dad was always there. We need something, we know we can go to him. He left something behind for us. I want to try to outdo Dad. Like, if Dad got his master's, let me go get my PhD. If that's what I want to do, I mean, you don't have to do that, but it's like just kind of setting that bar. So now it's like there's not like I'm not gonna have a low bar set. So it's like, my dad didn't even graduate high school. I did that. Now I'm cool. Like no, like I want him to kind of be like, damn, I gotta do a lot to get to where my dad at.
Yeah, facts.
Rather than just like it was easy. He ain't do much. My dad ain't nothing. Like, he just a regular guy. So ain't nothing wrong with that, but just for me and what I want for my family, I just want them kind of look up to me. Kind of like, and then golf. I don't know about a legacy being left behind for golf, but shit, hopefully that he wants to play.
Yeah.
Like, if he don't, then he don't. Like, I ain't gonna force nothing. Like I said, I ain't never gonna force nothing on nobody in life at all.
Yeah.
Like, it's either you, like if you want to do it, you tell me you want to do it, then okay. Then like you said,
but
we're gonna put in the work.
I think kids do need that push though at first. You know what I'm saying? Because they might say they don't like something. But that's just because they might
Right.
you know, you got to push them a little bit first, you know what I'm saying? Then I think it kickstarts.
Yeah, that's
it kickstarts the love, you know what I'm saying?
That's definitely how it was with me.
Yeah, I had to kickstart you, boy.
Yeah.
Those few things.
Yeah, that's definitely I didn't want to do nothing.
Hey man, get to you.
But now it's like I can't stay out the gym. I can't stop working out. Don't want to leave the course at the time. So it's like I get it. At first, I did not want to do none of it.
That work, I used to tell you, especially working out, you was like, man, why you going to the gym? I'd be like,
I
man,
ain't working out. But now,
I said, check this out, man. I'm not gonna be the butt of the fat daddy jokes at your school. You know what I'm saying? When they see me, they gonna be like, hey, your daddy big. You know what I'm saying?
I
like,
was.
I ain't finna be, man, your daddy. Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Plus, I love the gym, man. I love it. I think golf too now. It like for us, I think it
build mental fortitude.
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
if you want to build some like mental callous, you gotta come play golf, cause you're working out cool, like pushing through a set, but coming out here and continuing to hit after you play, like I think that build a lot of mental strength.
Or playing terrible,
and still
man, I've played around, man, and some of my boys will tell you, I've played around where I was playing so bad years ago, but playing so bad that I was about on hole 8, 9, like 8, because it was like in the middle of the course somewhere. If people know, you get in the middle of the course. Playing so bad. I'm talking about so bad to where I just left. I left the course. I walked to the car, left my clubs. Like, I'm not doing this shit no more. I don't want to play. I'm done. To where my boys, after they round, they had to come set my clubs on the porch. Be like, man, your clubs on the porch, man. I know you mad, but nigga, holler us tomorrow, man. So to come back after something like that, because a regular sport, you lose a game and you come back, it's time to go.
Yeah.
You know, golf, you lost to yourself.
Yep.
You lost to the
Ain't nobody
course.
else beat you.
You see people next to you laughing at you because you can't get the ball off the ground. You can't putt. You shanking. You hooking. You slicing. You done put 3 balls in the water in a row.
I'm ready to snap a club.
Because ever put, man, people don't know. You ever put 3 balls in the water in a row?
Boy,
That shit will make you
that's like giving
lose
up.
your mind.
That's like giving up 3 touchdowns back to back
Up top. That's like the coach. It's like saying, tell it the coach on the other team saying, just throw at him.
Yep, that's how
Just throw at him. We good. We gonna score, man, for sure. But I also think that now at a certain age, for us now, it evens out the playing field athletically. You know what I'm saying? Like to compete. I ain't running with him. I ain't racing him. I raced him a few years ago. That shit didn't go too swell. You know what I'm saying? Thought I still had it. You know what I'm saying? But we still get in the gym, and I can work him too though a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I think this evens out the playing field for us competing and stuff. You know what I'm saying? When he get his game a little bit better, then he can start competing right
Ain't
now.
no competition right now.
Right now, you know. He ain't ready like that. He'll get there though, man. He'll get there though. Man. So how can your story, you know, with your life, golf, being a black man, how can you help people pursue their passion in sports, education, and in fatherhood? We know how fatherhood, but what do you plan on, like, you know, what route do you plan on helping others? Like you might see some kids, you know what I'm saying? How can you help others get involved in the game with education, with stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, I got some plans as far as life goals with some of my close people, just to kind of open, you know, kids that look like me and grew up in areas like I did, you know, open your eyes to what's out here in the world. Like, it's not just what's in your bubble or your certain section. Like, there's, you know, like, they're probably gonna be the next Tiger Woods and they just don't know. Or there could be, you know, great lawyers and great sports agents and future superintendents and all types of stuff that they just are not being, you know, told that that's possible, or not given the proper resources to allow them to achieve that. So I think that's gonna be kind of my calling, because I've always been, compared to everybody growing up around, I've always been kind of different as far as, like, sports was not always my number one thing. Like, school was always something that I just did. Like, it was just something that came to me natural. I wanted to do. So just telling them, like, you know, you can find your passion and find a way to, you know, educate yourself on it and become, you know, great in that. So I just think that's kind of what I want to start doing. Is I got some stuff in the works. It ain't nothing yet, so I don't want to, you know, jinx it saying, but kind of just, you know, opening doors for kids that look like me. That's like, hey, look, this is what we can do in this world for real. Like, if you even just do a Google research, we created everything. Like, from everything.
A whole lot.
You take out anything that was made by somebody that's black, this world look a whole lot different. So
a whole lot.
Just kind of showing them that we grade them athletically and mentally.
Yep.
So
yep.
And they go hand in hand.
Yep.
So I think that's why I'm kind of moving back into, you know, the world of sports and education and business, and kind of just all together. It all work hand in hand in some way, some form, which is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna figure that out.
For sure. Well, man, hey, thanks for coming on the show, son.
I appreciate you having me.
Look, not like you had no choice.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? But once again, man, congratulations on everything. You. I'm proud of you. I love you. You've done You ain't never gave me no problems. You know what I'm saying? Thank God. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I
you
ain't-
ain't just like because I wanted to. Yeah.
I mean, you know, we fear our fathers. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for sure.
we fear our fathers.
Ain't
you
nothing
know?
wrong with it.
Yeah, I mean,
It's how it's supposed to be.
you gotta be scared of somebody. Like I tell somebody,
Ain't
I tell
scared of your
people,
daddy. That's a problem.
yeah, like I tell people, I'm only scared of two people: my daddy
And
and God. That's it.
That's it.
Anybody else, you can get it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You know, but again, man, congratulations on getting your masters. And you know, people don't understand. There's nobody that wants you to be better than them more than your father. You know what I'm saying? And you on your way. You're a great young man, a good dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you like me in some ways. I'm glad you not like me in some ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, man, again, man, congratulations. Keep doing your thing.
Yes,
We hope
sir.
your golf game get better. We're gonna go out and play and catch you, baby.
Yes,
You
sir.
know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you for having me.
Hey, man, again, thank you to our sponsor, Clear Vision Active.
Sure.
Champagne Champions. You see the hat, baby. You see it. So thank y'all for joining us again, and we'll see you next time, man. Yeah, we golf too. Hit it high, let it fly, baby. All right.